Right, this is a little bit of behind the scenes for my mentorship application, just showing sort of the setup mainly of what I'm doing. So obviously we've got standard camera there with a Rode mic. This is a Canon EOS 850D. And then in that box there, we've got some lights. We've just got two sort of small LED ones. I'm hopefully going to just try and use that window sort of as a backlight, and then use a fill and key light with those. This is where I'm going to be sat. That's to keep me warm. That's back with the camera in. I've got another lens as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that yet. I might use it for some close-ups because that one's a bit closer. And you can get a lot closer than that one, but that one's already quite close, so I don't know if I'll use it. And then we've got the tripod here, which we're going to set up briefly now. Right, so I'll show a time lapse now of me setting everything up, and I'll just run you quickly through the setup. So we've got the camera and the mic set up here. I'm gonna have to do a sound test. I've not done that yet. It's a good reminder. This is going to be our fill light here. So we've got a bit of orange on. It doesn't show up as much on camera, I don't think, as I would have liked, but I'm going to try and turn it up in post-production. And then we've got our key light here, which is just standard white, and then obviously the natural light is going to be more of our fill light. I'm going to turn Spotify off there. I think I'm going to put some editing stuff I've done on there, just kind of make it a bit more. I don't even know if it's in shot. If it's not, then I'll just leave it, to be honest. This in shot doesn't really fit the vibe as much, but it's fine. I mean, it's a studio, like what can I do? It's my dad's studio. The main thing is what I'm going to be said, and I'll put visuals on over. So yeah, two lights, one camera, microphone there, and I'm pretty sure that's everything that I can think of. It's everything I brought. So I might have to do another setup if I then want to change the shot. I might actually test the other lens on there, because initially I wanted quite a low aperture, so the background could be a lot less in focus. It's as low as it goes, the aperture on there, and it's still very much in focus. And I have another lens that is less in focus, but it's a lot more zoomed in, and you can't zoom it out. So it's, if I've got the space to get the framing right in here, which I don't think I will, to be honest, but I'll give it a go, and if not, we can always come straight back to here, and it's manageable. It's not going to kill the video. Right, so I've changed the lens, and I like the background a bit more. This light, however, does need to move because it's in shot now, and the camera, I completely forgot to charge the battery, and I was using it in the weekend, so I do need to charge the battery now. So I'm going to do that, move the light, and then maybe in about half an hour I should be good to film it. I've done the sound test with it over there. I've turned the mic up quite a bit, but I still think it's a bit too far away, so I might have to record the audio separately, which is fine because I can have it below the chair, out of shot very easily, and then I can just sync it in post, which I think I'll do actually. Now I'm talking about it, it'll just make more sense, be a bit safer. There's me in the mirror. Oh, you can't even see me. There I am. Hello. So yeah, I need to charge the battery, move the light, bring down. I'm gonna have to use my iPad because I don't have a audio jack to lightning adapter. So I need to do it off my iPad, which still has an audio jack. So for the new, well, I guess new lighting setup, we're kind of just going with the two lights. I think is the best way to do it, just because of the cables and where I can plug stuff in. So rather than using the window, we've obviously got that there. We're going to turn obviously these lights off. So I need to test how that looks first. Unless I'm able to move it sort of here, which I might be able to. Unless I'm able to move it here, which I might be able to, in between the guitar and the microphone. We've moved this one, it was sort of here-ish, we've just moved it round because the camera's moved, so it needs to, you know, cover my face a bit more. We've got orange light. To be honest, it looks more orange for whatever reason here, maybe. Should we have a look what it looks like without these lights on? Obviously, it's still, I mean, it's like 20 to 4 now. So obviously it's still quite bright, just through the windows and stuff. So we'll get plenty of natural light, and then we'll also have the orange from that one, and the the key light from there. We'll have the orange fill from the other one over there. And then like I said, I might move that to there. And we're still getting, we've got a window there and a window there, so we're still getting plenty of natural light. And we've got one just behind the camera, but that's kind of blocked by the mirror. We've put a new rug in, basically. So we've had to move a lot of stuff and just pile a bit of it up. But it looks fine on camera. Like, you've just got the equipment in the background and switching to that lens. It's a lot more blurry now anyway. So yeah, just need to charge the camera, and then we're pretty much all set to go, I think. And then there's a couple other bits. Obviously after I film it, I need to do a lot more. But for the most part, pretty solid. Okay, I'm back after the camera has charged, and we've changed a couple things. As you can see there, the light is gone. It has gone back there, and then the white one's there. So I've actually flipped the chair around, so I'm actually on the left hand of the frame looking right, rather than the right looking left. Just I think it looks a bit better, personally. And it also means that I can get the computer in shot, which will have editing stuff on it, which is a better background to look at, and a bit more appropriate background to look at for this type of video than the music equipment. And it is going to be quite subtle with the shallow depth of field that we're going to use with that lens. So I think I just need to set up, use my iPad and the camera and the microphone to record audio separately. The motor that does the autofocus is very loud on that one, and it picks up on the microphone, so it just works better. And I'm using autofocus because with just doing it myself at this distance, it's really hard to tell if I'm perfectly in focus. So I'm just going to do it automatically, so that if I do end up moving too much with the shallow depth of field, it could end up going out of focus. And with autofocus, and it tracks my face, it will stay in focus the whole time. So all that's left is to set up the audio, record the video, and edit the video. I might have accidentally put the last video in 30 FPS rather than 60, but it's fine. We're all set up now. I was going to record the audio into the iPad, but for whatever reason, it won't pick up the microphone input. It'll only do it out the iPad microphone, which obviously isn't as good as the Rode one. So basically, I've had to get a really long wire to plug into the camera all the way over there, which I probably should have done in the first place, because it means I don't have to sync up audio. And I've put that on the chair there. It's not in shot. I've tested it. It's fine. So now all that's left to do is just record the video. So I'll see you after that's done. So I've just finished. I've actually just packed everything away. I kind of forgot. So I've got to edit up here. So I'm going to edit this now. I think it went really well. The only thing is the brief was between a minute and 2 minutes, and I've waffled on for 13 minutes. I just need to make sure I get the key points in, and then I'm tempted, if I do this as sort of like a trailer for my submission, and then like linked in the website, I have the full version that I might just edit a little bit, which will hopefully mean that if they like the original version, they want to watch more, they can watch the full thing, so they can hear in detail what I'm actually doing. And then they can obviously watch the other stuff, like this stuff, and the Sally House, and the Leslie trailer, and the stuff I did for Freddie, and etc, etc. Yeah, this is probably where I'll leave it. I realise I haven't actually said what this is for. So basically, during college, they have a mentorship kind of thing. So it's someone who works in the industry that you're going into. They did it for loads of different courses, like the graphic design, the 2D animation, 3D animation, the art ones. So yeah, you send this to your teacher and they forward it to them. They send it to all the people who've said they'll be mentors who like work in the industry, and then they'll pick, and you get like one-on-one communication with them, I think, and they can help hopefully they can help to get you work experience or just general advice on stuff. I'm pretty sure, I think. But either way, I've had loads of fun making this, and it's just great experience. And like, I just love using my camera and editing and stuff like that. So yeah, I think this is probably where I'll leave this one. Catch you around.